Wow, hello my beautiful little bees. It sure has been a while. I think it's been over a week. I couldn't do it this weekend, this past weekend, and but anyway, I really did not want to miss on the reading on the full moon, and it is a full moon today. So sorry I haven't organized my table. I just wanted to do this really fast on my lunch break. So I'm not gonna have the time to get into the detail of the angels, but I want to let you know at least the name of your guardian angel. So for the people born between August the 23rd and the 28th, happy birthday to you. I have a couple of friends that were born between those dates, so I was hoping to do a birthday reading last weekend. So hopefully I will do it, in the coming days. But your guardian angel's name is Lécabel, Lecabel. And the guardian angel's name for the people born between August the 29th and September the 2nd, the name is Vasariah, which is a really cool name. It makes me think of Viserys in I'm sorry, I think it's Viserys. But Viserys, I believe, was one of the... Wow, I totally got derailed here. One of the name, the wannabe king in Game of Thrones. Anyways, Vasariah, for the people born between August the 29th and September the 2nd, I will provide you guys the information about these angels if any of you would like to see them. Or maybe this weekend. In the meantime, I also want to apologize because obviously I'm having a hard time focusing. I hope this won't be too crazy, this reading. I haven't been feeling well, so my voice is also impaired with that, like very nasal and stuff, so sorry for that. But let's see what message we have for this new moon. So s'il vous plaît les anges, les guides d'amour, who is going to be with us today? I'm excited because this is the first time I'm doing a full moon reading on the day of. For us people of California, I believe it's like around 6:35 tonight. And this is the second full moon of this month. So there is something very particular about this, or singular. Do some reading on it. I always... If I don't read before the readings, I always get confused. I know the wishes are on the new moon, so just try not to get in many conflicts and discussion and make big decisions today, obviously, in the next couple of days, because the energies are very strong. We have two cards. Fine. Okay, so we have Archangel Michael, who I ask for protection and love every time, and he's wow, talking to us about clarity, truth, and protection. So obviously us little bees have some awesome protection with the Archangel Michael. I like how there is the Ace of Swords in the middle of his chest. With it facing down, it feels like there could be some truth that you heard recently that you didn't like. But know that the truth is always better than being lied to consistently. So even if the truth hurts, accept it and grow with it. And look at, there is like... there is wings that reminds me of the angelic protection, but also of transformations. Obviously feels like there is something that hurt you, but there is a definite growth and transformation that's you're getting clarity, also faced to a situation. So and with the blue here, like there is a definite notion of transformation to me, with the wing, I'm thinking of the butterfly. I'm thinking this is the second time I'm getting the notion of blue butterfly today. So I feel like there is a message for someone. It may have been painful, but just know that you have the protection and clarity. Maybe this will bring you clarity of mind. So this is a good thing. What does he have on his face? Oh, I really can't tell. He's a good-looking fellow on this drawing. Just know that the creator of this oracle was saying that in her meditation she did get visited by this saint or energies in any case, and that's how she would that's a vision of them that she was getting, just so she could understand it. So this is a nice vision to have. And with the number 1 again, also the notion of beginning. There is definite notion of restart here with all this. There is quiz. I can see it's probably something having to do with the truth here. So this is cool. And of course, Goddess Gaia. So if that doesn't make me think of one of our little bees with a leopard dress, and the Goddess Gaia is always, so hello to you, and she's one of the ones that had a birthday last weekend. So wow, she talks to us about Mother Nature being the provider and having all the elements. So and we have some blue necklace taking us back to that blue and transformation here. So interesting. That if there's got to be some messages for this particular being here. And Baba Yaga at the bottom of the deck with number 25. I believe, oh no, that's my other little bee's birthday. Wise and wild woman, duality, and the witch. The wise and wild women does make me think of the other birthday friend that we had here. Interesting. So if I'm not getting the message that I need to do that birthday reading, okay, what energy do we have? S'il vous plaît. With the wisdom of the oracle here. We had number 25 and 31, by the way. With Goddess Gaia, 31 and 25 here with... why do I gotta have 2 cards when I want to do short messages? I will not look at the bottom of the deck. Haha. Regeneration. Okay, so we are again in that notion, clear notion of transformation, most likely having gone through pains. I'm sorry, ladies. And I'm saying ladies because I'm thinking of 2 persons in particular, obviously, right now. But there is no coincidence. So if you started listening to this video, if this is the first time you're hearing this, and I'm sorry, look at this, guys, as I'm saying this, there is number 1 here again. So there is no coincidence. So welcome. If you're new, it's not because I'm talking about this particular bees here, already part of our hive and people that I love, that there could be no messages for you. Obviously, there is a message for anyone who needs to hear it. So regeneration speaks for itself. And it's funny because look at the generation, how we start from flame. So definite pain, and how you grow, and you know, goes the blue again, taking us back to that growth and transformation and regeneration and going towards the light. So there is beautiful growth, like the pain you have gone through is part of you. One of the things to grow is to remember, and it's funny because I was reading or hearing about this today, do not try to push the pain away. The secret is really to learn to live with the pain and to possibly for some of us, if we can, like erase it. But ignoring the pain does not make it go away. It's just like ignoring a problem does not make the problem go away. Ignoring your demons, that your demon does not make the demons go away. Excuse me. So learning to live with the pain and growing from it is the answer here. And I love that we have, I'm going to put Archangel, I don't want to cover Mother Mary. So here. And with that number 1 here, I mean, and look at how we have that notion of fire again here. A reborn out of the flame. That's what I feel here. It was, you had pain, but there is all these stars, all this hope, all this light going. I mean, this is, look at how you have the light and kind of look like snow, like the divine coolness and tenderness and light coming down this those flames, like almost like lava thing, you know. If any of you is a fan of Star Wars, this is making me think of the planet where Anakin really became Darth Vader. But like there is that I can really feel like that notion of like a phoenix, like being reborn, but out of pain, out of really feeling like you've been burnt. I'm afraid of having the candle here. So definite strong energies with this full moon. And by the way, the message from the tea today is, I kept this one and this one because I'm taking some throat tea, because there was something about plants 2 days in a row. The plants have enough spirit to transform our limited vision. The saying is from Rosemary Gladstar. So it could be that there's going to be some message for people that actually love plants. And I know at least one. And there is talking to plants is one way of talking directly to spirit. And that's also by Rosemary Gladstar. I had a plant. Oh, that makes me want to pick. Just, you know what? I'm going to take it. That makes me want to pick a botanical inspiration card. Just like that. Let's see. Before we really start. S'il vous plaît, les anges, what are you trying to tell us through the plants this time? S'il vous plaît. And when there is too much coming out, here we go. We have Amaryllis, which is not the first time this is coming on the channel. Determination and creative achievement. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. That's from Maya Angelou. And this is one of my favorite flowers. And this makes me think of something also. I like that can use up creativity. I found out at the birthday party I went to last weekend that I was able to do something I never thought I was going to be able to. I already knew I could color, but we had a painting party, and I was really surprised to find out that I could actually paint. I mean, it's not like I know my colors, and you know, it's like I know my primary and my secondary colors, and I know to put colors between the lines. But I was able, following directions anyways, I was able to do something that I was. I don't want to use proud, but I was satisfied with. I was really like, oh my god, look at what I did. So sometimes we think that we can't do anything, but put in a situation, you find yourself having to do it, and wow, so you can surprise yourself. Okay, we have the energies, we have our angels, which angel and God. I'm going to take a sip. Excuse me. And let's go. S'il vous plaît, nos anges, nos guides d'amour. Four of Pentacles. See how this guy is sitting on its money. So I don't know if it's an advice to do or not to do for some of you. Don't be too stingy, or save your funds, because you're going to need it. So depending on if you have extra, don't be stingy. If you need, save. Okay, s'il vous plaît, nos guides. A little message for this, why do I keep thinking new moon? This full moon. So like I said, I think this is the second one this month. This is, where do we have? Make a choice. This is a notion of making a decision, but also trust the universe with it. Like he's flipping a coin. He's going on his adventure. Just kind of like the regeneration here, allowing himself, to go in a new direction. Oh, my Lanta, the Empress. I love this card. It's so pretty. Look at how she is trusting and relaxed and happy, and how there is the dog here talking to me about loyalty and faithfulness, and she's holding her her womb, like, you know, expecting her baby, but that could be the expectation of obviously a new life and a new start. And there is all this abundance in the back. So, and with the number 3, we also have the notion of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, you know, protection. Since we had the Archangel Michael here, can't help but thinking of that. And that jumped again. So trust the universe. Like, if there is something you cannot make a decision on, like, put the pros and cons, but flip a coin and let the universe guide you. Sometime that's all we need. Release. What do we need to let go, s'il vous plaît? Everything. I mean, really, what you need to let go is anything that makes you... The 8 of Cups, I mean, this is pretty obvious. See, she's turning her back to what she had. She's just like, okay, goodbye. So, because this is a card on... if it wasn't in the let go, it's interesting that this... Maybe you feel like giving up. Maybe this is what you feel like. And the universe, what I'm getting here, you feel like you want to leave. Because, I mean, we have all this notion of regeneration, growing, and all that, right? It feels like you want to... You're done with it all. You already made your bag. You're like, that's it, sayonara, I'm out of here. But this card came out as what we need to let go. What that tells me is that you need to let go of this. You need to let go of that desire to want to leave. Don't give up. There is more. I know that you've been burnt, literally, with all these fire things we got, but there is more. And look at that, like we were talking about getting burnt, and there is a little smoke here in the cup, and the fire is not, this is just small, this is like just the ashes, like the smoke, you know, remaining from the burn. So the suffering is still here. It makes you want to be like, that's it, I'm out of here. But let go of that. Don't give up. Hang on. Hold on tight for a little bit. See, you're not too far yet. Like, you're not all the way, you know, you're still close to the table. You're still close to all these cups. Just give it a little bit more time, is what I'm feeling. And I'm not saying if you've been burned by your relationship, because I can hear some of you already, okay? When I say hang on, I don't mean hang on to the relationship. If this relationship has brought you to feeling that burn and that pain and that death-like feeling, that's not what I'm telling you to not give up, okay? This is not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing more like if you feel like you have lost everything, and it's time for you to move on, to go, let's say, move or I'm not sure what it would be. But again, this doesn't feel like this is necessarily on the relationship. I'm not telling you to not give up on what burnt you, whatever hurt you, that, yes. Okay, we do not go back to what has been burned. Like we always say, how did my mom say? Chien échaudé en vaut deux, some kind of weird thing like that, where you know, a pet that's burnt themselves in some place, they will know not to go get burnt again in that same place. So if you know something is dangerous and hurtful and painful, you don't go back there. But if that led you to making a rash decision, to just throw everything out, to just give up on something, hang on tight. Obviously, this may mean something to you, you know, as we go through the reading. But don't make any rash decision, apparently. Transformation. How could we reach reach our full potential, s'il vous plaît. Knight of Pentacles. Does this talk about investment? Okay, so since we have the Pentacle here coming, it's possible that there was a project, let's say you've been burned with someone that was helping you with a project. I mean, like that burn of the person of that relationship, that person was helping you with a project, and that's what you're also feeling like, okay, this relationship is over, so I'm going to give up on that. I have the feeling that this is not what this is saying exactly. Do not give up on your project. If you have an idea, if you had something you were developing with someone that hurt you, that really cut the grass under your feet, burned the grass under your feet, don't give up on that. It really feels like either you are going to have somebody else coming to lend you a hand and bring you the element that you need to keep developing that project, or invest in it. The Knight of Pentacles obviously is not a very rich one, doesn't have a lot of abundance, but he has all the tools. See, he has the beginning of the funds that he needs, and he can share it to someone, or like, you know, invest himself, put the little fund that he needs. But he has all the tools in his pockets here. He looks like it's interesting too, because see how she's living with her little bag, and how he's leaving, he's going somewhere also with his little bag. But all that is he's going with somewhere. He's not going empty-handed. He's got, you know, all the clothes that he needs. He's not going to be cold. So if you have a project, I would say don't be afraid to put your coin in it. Just don't be afraid to go at it alone. Is how this is. And it's interesting because all these cards here, for some reason, do show some notion of loneliness. Some notion of, just like, you know, when you're reborn, you know, it's like I'm picturing like the phoenix in that ball of fire, or even like a dragon. If any of you have the Chinese sign dragon. Here, same thing, like we have like the smoldering ground, but the light on the tree, and you know, the sprouting beads. There, like, you know, like that notion of when you're born, you're alone. I mean, you have all these loving people around you, obviously, but we do that unless you're born with a twin. You're alone, okay? And with the yang, I believe it is a feminine notion. I'm pretty sure. So there's that, you know, that notion of nurturing and being a mother, and we have the Mother Nature, you know, with the element here, with the tools here. It feels like you have all the element that you need to carry on with your project, to carry on alone, whether it's taking charge of your life, taking charge of your family. You have all that you need, and you have really strong protection, since it's, you know, I mean, the Archangel Michael. It's not, no offense to the other one, I mean, he's the number one in the deck for a reason, okay? He's not God, but he's, you know, a good spokesperson for this divine energy, and working along with Mother Mary. So this is not nothing, okay? So trust and believe that you have what you need to carry on alone, whatever it is that you started. Like, if the universe, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. I need to hear that one too. Number 3, illumination. What is coming to light now? S'il vous plaît, nos anges, nos guides. What is coming to light? 1, the King of Swords. Okay, so that also talks to us about truth. Okay, we had that with the Archangel Michael. We have that with this king as well. you know, with the color blue again, with the sword, which first was kind of like down, and this time is he's holding it. He's holding the sword. So maybe you heard some truths that you didn't like, but now you own that truth, and you know what you're going to be doing with it. Look at all these books. So that could be talking about law for some of us. Obviously, the sword relates to, you know, the justice and the word. And I mean, when I'm saying justice, I'm thinking of the word. With the King of Sword, illumination. What's coming to light now is that the truth is going to work in your favor. That's what I'm feeling here. The truth is coming to light. We have that with the clarity and the protection of the angels. So if any of you, and I know some of you are going through like going to court situation, or starting new business, starting new ventures, starting new lives, and this is all like with the generation and the young, and don't you worry about a thing, okay? The illumination here is that what's coming to light is clear. There is not going to be any doubt. The King of Swords has a clear mind. He's even, look at him, like he's pointing at the book, probably the book of truth. You know. Oh, even like I'm even thinking the book of life, you know, like how can I explain that? Like the truth is written down. It's gonna speak for itself. It's on your side, okay? So possible when I'm thinking contract, they're like a signature, like official documents are being taken care of during this full moon time. So, you know, within the next 30 days, this full moon is bringing that. It's bringing clarity on documents. Something finalized, finally. Illumination, what is coming to light now? Let's, you know, I don't think we ever pulled out the King of Swords in this deck. Let's see what else we can get from this. What is coming to light? That's what we have to remember. Look to me for answers from the head, not the heart. Maybe also, finally, you are going to listen to your head. Because sometimes, many times, I have said in my guidance, listen to your heart as well. For some of you, it may be time to go with the logic and what your head's telling you, and put your heart to the side, because sometimes our heart leads us to that burning situation. Sometimes wisdom requires a cool head and the voice of experience. So if you've been, like I was saying, like talking about earlier, this not going back to what's burned you, like know that where there is fire, it's always going to burn, okay? So stop burning your hand. The King of Swords is one cool customer. He's all about logic and reason, intrigued by ideas, but not interested in fantasy. If you need wisdom, you should seek him out. But if you are looking for a hug, you'd better be off going to the King of Cups, or you know, anywhere else. The King of Swords can help you when you need practical advice or a calm, clear head. Just don't expect sympathy. All he wants is the facts, ma'am. So, but that's what since the card is coming for what is coming to light now, it's possible that, you know, let's say you've been keeping certain things quiet to protect someone, that could be coming to light. This could be, you know, in your favor or not in your favor, but because you are the one being reborn, getting out of those ashes, and those ashes could be what you've been covering for other people or whatever, that those facts could be coming to light. Things to consider: if the King of Swords shows up in a reading, like all the kings, he may represent a strong male figure, but one who is not emotionally involved with you. A boss, perhaps, or a mentor who teaches, but doesn't make a deeper connection. He is someone who supports you because you are in the right, or because it feels it is his duty. And honestly, that also makes me think of the Archangel Michael, who is protecting you, who is giving you clarity, and who is a bringer of truth. That's quite powerful here. That it's like there is a double notion, reminder of this angelic presence here and of your truth, okay? This doesn't mean you can't accept the help he offers. Just don't mistake it for something it isn't. If this card is in a position where it represents you, no, it doesn't. It may suggest that you are reacting from logic or practicality, which I still would like some of you to do, without taking emotional issues into consideration. Or just possibly, it is a reminder to keep your cool. All of us need to hear that one sometimes. Because especially in the energies of a full moon, and this one is the second full moon of this month, so, I urge you to go do some reading on it, because this is not something that happens every month. I cannot remember. I think it was like 3-4 years ago, the last time it happened. So this is something unusual, and so there is something powerful about this full moon. On top of it, this full moon is like kind of like at the door. There is something else going on, another planet that we can see next to the full moon, I believe, tonight. I can't remember which one it is right now. This is like at the door of, we are finishing summer, entering, we are preparing to enter fall, and we are going to have the celebration of Mabon in less than a month, which is, if I remember well, the beginning of fall. So I took my cards out because I want to use it. I don't know if I'm going to pick one or not today, but with the end of summer, beginning of fall, we are entering new energies too. So I forget why I was saying that. So maybe that means something to you. I know that I'm looking forward to these energies. My mom hates when we get to winter. I love it. Divine message from the universe, s'il vous plaît. 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. I was just talking in the group of Tarot people that I follow about, we had an exercise today about which character do you think in the poorest, which character do you think the richest. To me, this card, didn't we have the Emperor that fell out at some point? No, the Empress. And we had the Empress. To me, this is the ultimate quest, this card. If when you take it as a divine message from the universe, I'm seeing only beautiful things coming to you at the horizon. Look at this 3 of Wands. Like, she's still working at it though, but she's looking at the horizon. Look at if you look at it closely, you have the happy couple with the children, with the pets, the home in the background, the abundance. I thought this is the parents, but like as older parents. If you see, like, they have like grayish hair, the kids are adults, there is a grandchildren, the pet. So there is success ahead of you. Like this, to me, I think of it as like the ultimate quest of a human being, because aside from the spiritual, okay, some of us like to be hermits or whatnot, but that does come from pain. But all of us is I feel this is what we want. We want to have the family. We want to be looking when we are older, sitting on the bench in the yard and looking at our family, having fun in the backyard type thing. I know this is something that's dear to my heart, especially that my family is in France. My kids are, older teens doing their own thing, and there was the other one in college. So this is something that I truly aspire to. And I don't think you get any better than this. When you don't need anything, you have the money that you need in the bank, you want to go buy anything, you can go get it. Everybody looks happy and healthy and doing well. This is like the perfect moment in time. So, getting this card as a divine message from the universe, trust that you can get to that. I love this. This comes up. I think we've had like the 9 of Cups or the 10 of Cups, but to me, this is so much better than the 10 of Cups, because the 10 of Cups is the beginning of life, and the 10 of Pentacles is when you're at your mature age, but everything is wonderful. Everything is wonderful and beautiful. And in this one, they appear to be like king and queen. So, it is you, okay? Because we had the Empress coming out earlier, like jumping out of the deck. And we have this King of Swords here. But this, you aspire to that, and this is where the universe wants you to be. That's what the universe wants for us, to get to that happy moment. So you can get there, you'll get there. And look at how it's under the Knight of Pentacles. That's like, trusting that it can invest in whatever it is that you need to invest. Notice how there is just one coin in this and so many in this one, Pentacles. So that's still showing that he's not giving everything that he has, okay? Don't make the mistake by what I'm saying to go and put all your eggs in one basket. Because he's got stuff in his bag here, okay? Just one coin. That means it's a big coin. It could represent a lot, but it's still not putting you in need. Just keep that in mind. Okay, let's see what we're going to get with the Season of the Witch Mabon Oracle card. S'il vous plaît, nos anges no guides. I don't remember if I even mixed it. I might have and looked at the cards a little bit. This is the first time that this deck is being used. I haven't even, usually I try to interview the deck or do a little spread with it. But, so let's see what's coming up. S'il vous plaît, nos anges no guides. One extra message for this full moon guidance, s'il vous plaît. We have Wool with number 44 talking to us also about every time I see a twin number, it does make me think of a couple or soulmates. You are woven with an embrace, protected, loved, and the familiarity of finally being home. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the apothecary cabinet with number 1 again, okay? That we had with the Young, we had with the Archangel, and this one. So, taking us back to me at the beginning of a new life, but how you also have all that you need in your cabinet. Without practice, without befriending them, they are strangers in your past. I'm not sure how to take this. I don't want to go read it because that's not the one that jumped out. But that reminds me what we were reading about the King of Swords, how you have these people that are here to help you and reminding you to stay cool-headed. And then we have, look at them, we have a full moon up here. Wool, let's look. I think I had picked that one though, now that I remember reading this one. Excuse me. Because now, yes, I did pick that. And we're talking about the house and how everything is good in the home and how you have the protection here. Woven with embrace, protected and loved, and the familiarity of finally being home. This is where you're going, the divine message, and that's like repeated the way that I feel about it. Look at how you have the warm cup of tea in the winter, like everything is fine, you're nice and warm. You are knitting something, so you're building something, you're being creative, just like the Amaryllis was talking about. I'm getting warm in here. Number 44, is it? That's the last card. Keyword: security, safety, cozy corner, sacred space, comfort, feeling at home. So obviously we have the winter season in the background because this is a deck of Mabon, so this is all about the fall starting. Your higher self chose this card because you need to be reminded that self-care comes in many forms. Sometimes getting dressed in the morning is what you need to feel motivated, renewed, and powerful, while other times it's standing your ground and saying no. When wool comes into your reading, it's to guide you to find self-care in the small moments of life. That can mean snuggling up in your favorite blanket or finding a quiet corner to dig into a beloved book for the 15th time. It could mean buying a little cabin in the woods somewhere off the beaten path, or heading home for a few days so your parents can hold you and tell you it will be all right. There are some places that just feel like home, and some things such as a security blanket that make you feel safe. Receiving this card is your sign that what you need now more than anything else is a feeling of something familiar. Wait before starting something new or making any decision. Remember how at the beginning a couple of times we had the page, I think it's a page of Pentacle that's at the between two passes and he's throwing the coin, and I was telling you just a few minutes ago not to make a rash decision, especially not in a full moon. And we have that truth coming out with the King of Swords, and at the very beginning we had that notion of wait, do not leave, just do not give everything up just yet, not because you've been burned, it's not the time. So this is reminding you, and just take a deep breath, relax, sleep on things. Indeed, seek out sometimes to reconnect with what once gave you a feeling of peace and ease. Then you can decide. Feeling safe allows you to evaluate your situation from a secure place rather than one of fear and anxiety. So way to get, to that level of tree here. You'll be able to see your circumstances from the outside rather than standing right in the middle. If you have pulled this card with Cornmaze or number 8, you are guided to start with the beginning so you can reconnect with what's important to you. That's without even getting that card. Finding out what is important to you. And it's possible, oops, I'm sorry, I must have made a noise next to the mic. It's possible that what's important to you is this, and in order to get to this, sometimes you need to see the other option there. Okay. How long has it been? 43 minutes? Let's see. The Divine Circus Oracle card, see if it's going to give us something or not. I usually don't do too many, yes, I like my Oracle cards, but going into a long reading, I don't like to do more than one. But let's see what this one's going to give us. It's been, when I haven't been with you guys in a long time, I always go into my thing of missing. Okay, that one wants to come out. The Proud Pirate. She's so cute. Number 33. We get a twin number again. The Proud Pirate speaks for itself. That makes me think of the mother goddess Gaia over there. How she's looking to the side like, I'm better than you. I mean, in the sense that you don't deserve me, okay? Looks like there is some tears in the back that remember I was telling you at the beginning, don't ignore the pain, learn to live with it and grow from it. It's like she's got the tears hanging from her hat, like, but they are behind her. She even has, no, it's not a tear, like, but Pierrot. Pierrot is like some kind of a clown that has a tear in the middle of his face. So because it's Pierrot, I'm thinking like she's got like all this tear looking stuff around her. But she grew and she's proud and she's not going back to that fire thing here. That's what I want to say looking at that card. So proud Pierrot. She's very pretty. Oh, let me take my glasses off here. If you were proud of who you are and everything you have learned in your life, free from shame, guilt, or judgment, what would you choose for yourself today? And it's funny because we're going back to choice again. The choices you make for yourself from a place of feeling good, oh my God. This is like, with the 44 here, we're talking about making a choice when you feel good, and this is reiterating it. So let's see. The choices you make from a place of feeling good are going to be more loving and helpful than anything from a place of self-judgment. You've got nothing to regret. You've learned a lot, and you are a beautiful, unique being on a wild, divine journey. Be kind to yourself. Keep your head up. Then it will be easier to keep growing and glowing. Dear wild one, have you felt like you've lost your footing? Got a bit clumsy, made a mistake? Have you been second-guessing your choices? Don't you dare doubt you. Be proud of all you've done and how far you've come. Never be ashamed of who you are or the journey you've taken. If you feel that life is getting you down, or you should have or could have made a different decision in life, the Oracle of the Proud Pierrot comes to you with reassurance. You are doing a great job. You are meant to have learning experiences. What matters is that you choose to learn. Grow from it. Stop self-berating yourself. And you do. In your own time and your own way, you make sense of the things and you grow wiser and stronger as a person. If the ridicule, judgment, or shaming you are dealing with is not an quote-unquote internal situation, but something you feel is coming from those who would seek to tear you down to make themselves feel better about who they are, a strange but not so rare illogic thing, then know that the Oracle brings you comfort. You are stronger and wilder and more beautiful and true. Funny, we talks about truth. Than any of that mean-spirited fearfulness. Keep in mind that when people are being like that, like, I want to put her here because she's really cool. It's because they have self issues themselves. Okay, if you're in a situation where you feel like people are making you feel this way, you might feel as though the fearful ones are killing your joy, but keep your chin up because you are going to get through this and leave it behind. Which that's what the reading has been saying pretty much since the beginning. I love this. God, I love this. Any mud being slung your way is not going to stick. Let it slide right off and remain stuck in the hands of those throwing it away. Keep your sense of inner dignity intact. Never make yourself smaller to placate the fear in another's heart. Look at how she's turning the head, like I'm picturing like talk to the hand. She doesn't even put her hand up. She doesn't need to. She's not even looking at them. They are nothing. Okay? Take pride in who you are. Be proud to be you. And know that this is a way to respect and honor the creative, loving power of the universe that created you. And remember, we were talking about creativity at the very beginning here. So, wow, the affirmation for this card. You can say it morning and or evening for a few days or even a few months, just at the end of your healing. Maxine Gad, by the way, is the person who drew this. Just saying, with my head held high, I look the world straight in the eye. I stand my ground and believe in myself. Each and every day, I always find my way. I take pride in me. I am proud to be me. Okay? Beautiful. Be a beautiful, you doubting little bees. Please stop doubting yourself. Be proud of yourself. You are beautiful. Okay, now I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it. This is great. Let's get a quick moon magic message. S'il vous plaît. This is very this talks about regeneration, but this feels like a regenerating. Like some of you may feel like, you know, you need to be like a little shaken up. Okay, so that's what that feels like. This guidance is to shaken you out of your misery right here. Like, get out of that feeling. Okay, I'm going to take these 2 cards. That's not too many. I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. Confirmation of the reading. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Please, okay? Do follow these. Apply those to yourself. Get out of the groove. Like, start making another groove in your life. You are beautiful. You are worth it. You're powerful. You have the tools. I mean, the cards have been telling you that throughout this reading. It's as usual a powerful reading. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, un petit message. Sorry, little bees. Oopsie daisy. If there is any daisy, hello. Here we go. Our Lady of the ripening Our Lady of ripening on the vine. Is it ripening or ripening? We've had her before. I like how she has a nest with the egg. Again, talking about something, some new life. There is a pear, the golden pears looks like in the background. Flowers. Dove. Talks about peace and growth. I like the earrings. You are closer to fruition than you may realize. The manifesting desires of your heart are the heavenly fruit becoming heavy on the vine and ripening. I hope I said this right. Ready to be enjoyed. Fruit that is not gathered and eaten will rot, fertilizing the earth and be born again. Nothing is wasted, yet that fruit could be sweetly savored by those capable of receiving. Gratefully claim and enjoy the harvest. So what that tells me here is that the universe is giving you that tree with the fruit. It's up to you to take it, okay? If you don't take it, it's okay. Somebody else, you know, will use it. But be grateful, 1, and 2, claim, okay? Manifesting abundance is one thing. Accepting it and making something with it is another. Okay, we may just be like, I want this, or I have abundance, I'm okay, I'm healthy, I'm happy, da da da. But if you have this person next to you that wants to bring you this, and you keep saying no because you want to go with this person that's making you feel this way, here all burnt, for example, it's just that makes me feel like, you know, your angels and your guide, they are there for you. But you have to ask them for help. You have to have them for the guidance, because they cannot force you. It's just like the free will situation, okay? We always have the free will to pick the fruit, to ask for help. It's all up to us. So I feel like this is a good reminder for all of us here to take what the universe gives us. We are deserving of love, of abundance, of good things. So be proud. You're beautiful. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're not. Okay? My little bees, I love you. And I hope to see you again very, very soon.